Jesus Christ. All right, I'm recording.
And we're recording. And we live, baby. We live.
Remember our semi-viral video me and Isaiah did?
Yep.
It was a semi-viral video, and then that nigga deleted it.
Yep. That's friends for you.
It hurt. It hurt so much.
That's what she said.
Why? No. We wanted it to be pleasurable for both parties involved. That is... No. If it hurt that bad, stop.
Well, people are trying new things.
That is true.
That's it.
And also, disgusting. Oh, my God. Oh, man. That shit. Hold up. I was just... Hold up, y'all. I'm a child. I am a child because the reason I was laughing when this podcast started was because I accidentally pressed these two sound bites together, and it was the funniest shit to me because I'm 12 years old. I'm 12. What?
I'm an adult virgin.
That means you're gay.
Oh my God, bro. Why is that so funny to me? I'm a child. Oh my God.
I'm an adult virgin.
I'm an adult virgin.
That means you're gay.
Yo, that was the... Oh God, I was just doing a sound check, and then those two combined into this glory. Oh God, I can't. I'm a child.
You're a gunch.
I'm a gunch. You know the original plan
Let's see, use the word.
was to use that word more, but we
didn't
don't
even do it.
No, we're just gunches, and then we're like, yo, but fuck you. We're supposed to, like, I was thinking about. I remember when I was trying to think of, what should the intro be, whatever. I was gonna be like, yo, what's up, you gunches? This is the Gunch Podcast. I was gonna do something like that, whatever. And then we did it, and I was just like, no. And then I was just, yo, what's up, y'all? And that was it.
Yeah, I always thought of it as just introing is yourself, and then that's it, just getting into it.
No, bro. You know, I always wanted to do I want to think of an outro.
Outro, yeah.
I want to think of an outro. I think if we had an outro, that'd be mad fire. Like we had like a kind of a phrase you always say. That'd be pretty fire. Yeah. Y'all gotta breathe all that in.
You dirty bastard.
You gotta breathe all that in. Because I think that'd be pretty cool. And I've been thinking about it. I'm like, okay, but like, what's smooth? What's clever? I can't think. I haven't thought of anything yet. I haven't thought of nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to like something that's like
I'll gunch you later.
Maybe the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Because remember, there's no one singular thing it means. It's whatever you want it to be.
I know, but that was still one of the worst things I've ever heard in my life. I'll gunch you later. I'll gunch you later. Oh, gunch no. No, we're not doing I gunch you later. It's just no. That's maybe the worst thing you've ever said on this podcast.
GG nigga gangrene.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe in honor of our fallen soldier.
GG nigga gangrene.
In honor of our fallen brother. / he's actually he's thriving.
He's alive.
He's alive. And
He's alive. You ain't got to say fallen like the nigga dead.
Our fallen brother. He's not around with us, so he's dead. No, I'm just joking. We love you, Gangrene. he be watching the podcast sometimes.
I know he does.
Yeah, he be commenting on
it. Yeah, that's how I know. I'll be checking.
Yeah, man. Gangrene, just want to let you know that we miss you, dog. You know what we should do? You know what men should do? More male vulnerability. More male... I'm serious.
I'm sorry.
Why you laugh, nigga? Why you laugh?
When you said that, I thought of the two sound bites you put together. That means you're gay.
More male vulnerability.
That means you're gay.
Wait a minute. Hold up. That's not at all... God, no.
As soon as you said that, all I thought was, I'm an adult virgin. That means you're gay.
No. God, no, guys. We do need more male vulnerability. Like, dudes don't talk to dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like guys, you know what guys do? I'll give you an example of what dudes do right now. Watch this. Hey, yo, bro, you good? Yo.
Yeah, my.
That's it. That's the whole conversation.
If you really got a good friend, you sure? Yeah, I'm cool. I bet.
Yeah. And those are best friends. They've known each other for years. Meanwhile, on the inside, this nigga is depressed. This nigga just lost his job. This nigga girl just cheated on him with the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes we don't talk to each other, bro. It's sad. It's depressing. It's really depressing.
When you said the whole crew shit, I'm like,
yeah, bro. She got.
Who do you get mad? Like, obviously you're mad at both, but it's like, which one do you pay more attention to the anger? Is it at the friends or the girl? Because it's pretty bad either way. You're gonna be pissed off either way. But where do you focus your attention to at once?
At once? Who said you had to focus it at once?
Because if it's just everybody, it's just gonna be a massacre.
Yeah, you gotta just air that whole bitch. You got to air that whole thing out, boy.
You're about to be the professor.
Bro, you gotta air that thing out, bro.
Shout out to if anybody remember that movie.
What, the professional?
Professional, that's what it was.
Damn, nigga.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
Christ.
I keep forgetting.
That hurts, nigga. It hurts my ears.
The Professional, bro. That was my movie growing up.
The Professional?
I loved that movie.
With Natalie Portman as a kid?
Yeah. It was low key.
It was Leon the Professional. That's what it was called.
No, it didn't say his name in the title. It was just The Professional.
Are we
sure?
But
his name was Leon, yeah.
I'm just looking it up.
Yeah, go ahead. I could be wrong.
I'm gonna look it up just in case. I think you're probably right, though. I have a feeling you're right.
I love that movie, man. Even though he was low key a pedophile.
Was he? I thought it was more of like
It was very subtle. It was very subtle.
Oh, that's why. Cause I guess for some, what the hell?
Some theaters the title was different?
Yeah, like some of it was just Leon, but I guess in America it's The Professional.
The Professional. Okay.
I guess. I'm assuming. That's crazy.
What's one movie that you watched as a child that, regardless if it's like good or bad, you'll still like watch it today?
I watched the other day actually, Treasure Planet.
Oh, that's not bad though. I'm talking about like bad.
Oh, a bad movie that I'll watch no matter
where it's
what?
like, even today you recognize this was not, but I still love it. Like it's still.
Damn, I gotta think about that.
It's still a good movie to me, even though I recognize it's not that good.
I gotta think about that. A movie that I know is bad, because you know how I am. I was a film student, and that doesn't mean I'm better than anybody, but it means that I'm more pretentious than everybody else.
It means that was your focus, where everybody else's focus definitely wasn't on that.
Was a pussy. And mine was, wow, what's the camera angle? What's the name of is that a Dutch tilt? Like that was my college. Is that a Dutch tilt? What's the aperture that he used on that?
Oh my god.
What's the frames per second? Is that a J cut?
I'm like, yeah, it is. Why don't you go ask him?
Is that a J cut on that? It's like, no. Damn, a movie that is bad, but I'll watch it no matter what. I'll watch it no matter. Do you have one?
The dialogue wasn't really good in this movie, but everything else was pretty great. 300. The dialogue.
That's not a bad movie.
No, that's what I was saying. The dialogue, but this is the only one I can think of, like off the top of my head. I'm still trying to search.
That's not a bad movie
still
at all.
Thinking.
That's not a bad movie at all.
Oh no, it's not.
Like,
that's why I said just the dialogue is the only thing that's but everything else is That's my movie.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I know, that's why I'm still thinking.
You chose a classic.
That's why I'm still thinking.
This nigga said, "What's a bad movie?"
He was like, "What about you?" I was like, "Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I would have had an answer by now, but I don't."
This nigga said, "What's a bad movie that you watch no matter what?" It's 300. Nigga, that's a classic.
I saw this one recently.
What?
Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves. Do you remember like the series where it was like Honey,
I never
Shrunk
watched
the Kids?
it because it looked stupid to me.
It is pretty stupid. It is really stupid. But I liked Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves. It's because the dad shrinks all the parents, and the parents get to watch as the kids, get to be by themselves. Yeah. So I liked it when I was a kid. Because I'm like, that definitely would have been me. I'm a little bit
I would say Hook.
Oh, Hook, yeah.
With
Okay.
Robin Williams. Because
Okay.
it
It wasn't very good.
wasn't good, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It was
a good
lot.
time.
It was a lot of fun. I felt like it was really creative. It just wasn't like the best movie.
Right.
So yeah, I'd probably say Hook. Yeah.
Okay. What about comedy?
Comedy?
Yeah.
Like a dumb comedy?
Yeah, like a dumb comedy
Like a
that you
dumb-
could just put on whenever.
Dumb comedy.
Dumb comedy specifically.
Oh, the stupid like a.
There's a lot of dumb buddy comedies.
Yeah, there are. There's
Like for me, it's Harold and Kumar, Escape from Guantanamo Bay specifically.
not go to White Castle.
Nah, Guantanamo Bay is hilarious, bro. that one just took a huge left turn.
Damn.
You wanna know what a cock meat sandwich is?
Just a stupid comedy.
Yep.
Damn. You got me thinking today. Shit.
Grown Ups is pretty stupid.
Yeah, but actually.
But it's like a
That's
good
a-
family movie.
that
too.
is just a good
So that's
family.
why it's like.
Yeah, that's why it's not just a dumb. Like that's just like, oh yeah, that's what dudes do. That's not. It's
Yeah,
just
no, it's just.
like dudes are just that dumb. Like
There's
it's,
younger guys who just so happen to age, and they're just the same person.
Yeah, they're just the same dude. Shoot an arrow straight in the air. That was the dumbest.
That's my favorite scene.
I was like,
I was crying when I saw that the first
bro,
time.
I was like, this is some white activity. I want to get chocolate wasted. That was hilarious. Oh damn.
You said you ain't got no alcohol, bitch. You been alive since the prohibition. I was like, hey yo, my man's getting crazy.
Oh damn, a dumb movie. Oh damn, because I'm trying to think of like a actual dumb. Because all I can think of is good comedies like Rush
Yeah.
Hour. Like I loved Rush Hour.
Oh, Rush Hour.
Like Rush Hour was like I would watch that over within the same day. I would
Yep.
watch the trilogy over and over again.
What a time that was, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
When Rush Hour and Rush Hour 2 came out.
You know
My
what?
God.
Maybe like one of the Friday sequels. Because
Okay.
those were dumb.
Which one did you like more? Of the trilogy of Friday?
Which one had Cat Williams? Was that Friday After Next?
I think it was, yeah, had to have been.
If it was the one with Cat Williams where he twisted Terry Cruz's nuts, that was hilarious. He said, "I am a boy." He said, "I am a boy." Oh my god, that was hilarious.
This one isn't dumb, but White Chicks.
White Chicks is a classic.
White Chicks that's that movie.
That's a classic. He was like, man, I gotta tell you something. He was like, what? He took off the mask. He was like, you're. He was like, yeah, a guy, black. he was like, who? What?
He said, "Oh, the deception!
Oh,
You deceived me."
You deceived me. He said, get away from me, Blackie.
Bro, I remember that.
Bro.
He said, "Didn't nobody tell you this was an all-white affair?"
Bro, that was Terry Crews and that.
He said, "Get out of here, you jigaboo."
Bro, that was that was one of the funny. Terry Crews.
My man said, "Jigaboo."
Yo, that gave white people some more ammo, nigga. They didn't know about that
They
one.
were like, "Jigaboo, we got jigaboo, cool nigga. What else? Come on, Terry, tell me more. Tell me more."
But white people did not know about Jigaboo before that movie, bro. I'm telling you. They had no idea. That was so funny, nigga. That shit, that nigga.
Didn't nobody tell you this was an all-white
What
affair?
affair?
I'm
Yo.
like, nigga, you there? You blacker than everybody there.
Yo, nigga, that was the funniest thing, bro.
He
You know
wanted
what?
to be white so bad.
You know what comedy movie I watched but made me like tear up? Click.
Damn, bro.
Click.
Bro, Click was a
good ass movie.
yeah.
You know,
Adam Sandler, like,
Yeah.
he showed people, look, I could do it.
he I just don't feel like it.
That's it.
Yeah, he has bangers. Like, I would say, Click, 50 First Dates. 50 First Dates is a really
that's
good
a
one.
good one. Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, yeah.
That's such a great
Big Daddy was a
one.
good movie. Grown Ups.
Grown Ups.
Um,
Obviously, Uncut Gems.
yeah, but he didn't produce.
He
or
didn't
direct.
produce or direct that one?
No.
He just acted and
He
starred.
just acted. Which I
Okay.
mean, he killed it, but like
He killed his role.
yeah, he killed his role. So
That really made me look up if he was Jewish.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I
Wait,
was like,
yeah,
you...
You didn't know Adam Sandler was Jewish?
Like, I always thought he was, but after watching it, I was like, you know what? For the first time in my life, let me look it up.
The last nigga's name is Sandler.
I don't know any Jews, bro. I literally know no Jews. I don't even think I've ever had a conversation with a Jew that wasn't a black Israelite. Because, you know, they be around.
That is not true. You know how I know that's not true? You were a real estate agent.
Yeah, no, I avoided the Jews.
You had a conversation with at least one of them.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. 100%. But they had some weird names. I never met one with no Sandler. That would have been the easiest name compared to the name of the dude I knew.
Yeah, no, I know. But, like, yeah, no.
I remember he said his first name and his last. I was like, got it. It's just your first name. I'm like, that last name I'll never remember.
It's a Saperstein. What the hell? It's like, who the hell is a Saperstein?
I wish that's pronounceable.
Yeah. Damn. He had some other bangers. Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I love Happy Gilmore.
Little
Nicky was very interesting.
No.
It was very interesting.
It wasn't good.
It
wasn't good.
It was something.
It was something.
Was like, yo.
Just like Jack and Jill was something.
No, Lil Nicky's better than Jack and Jill.
Yes, it is, but not by a lot.
Oh, okay. Nah, it's way better than Jack and Jill.
They're both bad. You remember there was one? You know, there was one I actually liked, but nobody else likes, which was Waterboy is a classic. No, but it was bedtime stories.
I love bedtime stories.
Yeah,
With the little gerbil that they had. Yeah, I love that movie.
Some people don't like that.
Really?
A lot of people don't like that.
I thought it was a beautiful family movie.
Yeah, I thought it was nice. I thought it was cool. But yeah, I found out recently. I was like, really? Because I went around. I was like, y'all didn't like bedtime stories? They're like, nah, that was a bad movie. I said, word?
Who is y'all?
I said, word? Like that?
Oh, did you see The Longest Yard?
I did see. That was a good movie.
I love that movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That's a pretty good movie.
He had some bangers. You know what was one that I watched and I actually enjoyed it and I actually laughed out loud. I just haven't watched it since, so I don't know if it's still good. It was one of his newer ones. It was Ridiculous 6.
You tell me to watch that one. It's where Taylor Lautner playing like a little dumb country boy.
Yeah, because it was actually I actually enjoyed it. It was actually funny to me. It was actually, but I was a teenager, so I don't know if that still holds up. But when they came out, I had a lot of fun.
Oh my god, I know some dumb comedies that made me laugh, bro. You remember those parody movies that were being released in the early 2000s? The superhero movie.
Yeah. Movie. What was the movie? 30, 40.
No, I'm not even talking about that one. I'm talking about the ones like Dragonfly. Remember that? With Drake Bell.
That was a superhero movie. That's what that was called.
It was
a superhero movie.
That's what it was called?
Yeah.
I thought it was called Dragonfly.
No.
Oh, I'm bugging that. Yeah. And then the disaster movie.
The disaster movie.
Remember Alvin and the Chipmunks is like the little evil metal band or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, and then what was it? It was a movie 43, 42, something like that. You remember that?
Movie 43, yeah. Because 42 is the Jackie Robinson one.
Yeah, no, but it was called
Movie. It's movie 43.
Yeah, movie 43. That one was a Hugh Jackman
with the balls.
With the balls on his throat, bro. That was so funny. And then he left the ball hair in his soup.
Yeah, his suit, and then he ate it. She was like, "Oh no, I can't do this no more."
She said, "I gotta go." Bro, that movie was funny.
You know what I thought about the other day?
You know what I thought about? I didn't intro this yet. Yo, welcome to the Gunches Podcast, yo. Yo, I'm your host Reese with my co-host Perry the Platypus.
Wow, I thought about that yesterday. I was like, this thing should just call him Perry one day.
Bro, I was gonna do that last week until you said Professor Shit, and that was hilarious.
Was it Professor? I thought it was something else I said.
It was Professor Shit. You said
Professor Shit, yeah.
You said Professor Shit. I was like, that is hilarious. So it was gonna be Perry the Platypus last week.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, go ahead. What was the thought? Finish the thought. I didn't intro it. It was hilarious.
What were you talking? It was something with 43. Oh yeah. So the scene. So I was thinking back in high school, because you remember my high school was
bad,
weird,
horrible.
It was very weird.
I was very angry. I was very angry at the education you did not get.
I got some good education.
I was very angry at the education you did not get.
Yeah. There's some things that I should have gotten.
I said what I said.
But like I knew about Hamilton when people like were just finding out about it because of Disney. Like I was taught pretty in depth about that entire time in history.
I'm very happy for you.
But what I'm getting to is the scene in movie 43 where the dude is homeschooled.
I was literally about to bring that up, and he had to make out with his mom.
Yo,
That was so.
And they threw a party in his house, and they say, "Get lost, loser." His own dad, bro, just to give him a high school experience. That was weird.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going on a date," and then like
With the mop.
yeah. Oh God, it was. I was like, Jesus. It was like you're raising a serial killer.
I remember that one and the shit one the most. That one, Hugh Jackman and the shit.
What was
Where
the shit one?
they wanted to take Pepto-Bismol because the girl wanted to get shitted on. It was a Chris Pratt and
remember.
his wife at that time.
I remember that.
And then I think, was it Don Cheadle? No, it wasn't Don Cheadle. It was the other. Oh, God, I can't remember his name. But he's a black comedian as well. He was in Death at a Funeral.
Tracy Morgan.
No.
Martin Lawrence.
No. Oh, no, shit, I'm thinking of another black guy. That's so racist. He was not at Death at a Funeral.
Jesus Christ. I don't know who you're talking about there.
I can't remember his name. He's so, like, forgettable.
Oh, damn.
But he's such, like, a good, like, side character. Like, a great hype beast. That's what he's good at.
Brandon T. Jackson?
No.
Oh.
I can't remember his name.
DeRay Davis?
No, it's definitely not him. But he's a good side character, too.
Damn.
If we just sit here all day, it's going to be...
Yeah, nigga, I'm trying to think of all the blacks.
But he gives Chris Pratt's character some Pepto-Bismol so he can shit all over his wife.
Pepto-Bismol, nigga?
Yeah.
You said
And
what?
then that nigga went...
Pepto-Dismol? I've never heard anyone pronounce it Pepto-Dismol.
I'll say whatever I want because I've never taken it. I've seen it so many times. I'm like, ha ha ha. People who have bowel problems.
Yeah, that's just shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just eat some fiber and shit.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Eat some fiber, yo.
It's not that difficult.
Make sure fiber's in your diet. I actually bought some bread that has like a high amount of fiber and some protein. So it was pretty dope.
Good.
I'm like, let me actually eat this because one, it has gluten in it and that's delicious.
That's delicious.
Gluten is delicious, but also it has like mad fibers, mad proteins, and like other. It had like some fruits in it too.
Mm.
So that was pretty dope.
I'll have cinnamon, like toasted bread now in the morning with some peanut butter and eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll have like a protein shake and some coffee.
Yeah, I'll have one out for breakfast. I'll have.
You'll have air.
I'll have my own saliva. Just swallow.
Nah, you
delicious.
You be having make believe and don't you wish.
Oh man, the don't you wish is delicious, delectable.
Yeah, but goddamn, I wish I had me some 30 burger right now.
It'd be delectable.
No, I haven't had Five Guys in a minute, bro.
Me neither. Nah, man, I wonder what their burger of the.
Every time I be thinking about like 30 burger, I'm like, damn, I wish there's a Five Guys near me.
There is.
Nah, it's not as close as 30.
I mean, no, it's not as close, but it's
like the closest Five Guys is like 15 minutes away.
Yeah, you gotta drive a little bit.
I don't want to do that.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta drive. I mean, there's one in
They're both in Union.
No, there's one in Westfield.
Yeah, nigga, that's past 15 minutes. The closest one is 15 minutes.
You just drive straight, nigga. What the hell? You just drive straight.
Do like 20 lights. Not even, maybe more.
See, nigga, but you're not lucky like me. I just get all greens. I'm there in like 10.
Nigga, just because you see red is green does not mean they're all green.
I'm not colorblind. I refuse to. I'm not colorblind. I see more colors than most people. So don't you ever disrespect me like that, nigga. I am not colorblind. I'm just, nearsighted. That's it.
I see more colors than most people.
I do. It's true. I do. I actually, like, for most males, not women. Women apparently have they have better distinction between like shades than men on average.
Really?
Yeah, on average.
Well, I would expect so since they got so many fucking shades of makeup.
That's exactly why.
That's
because
exactly
they can see
why.
all that shit.
They'll see two different colors and be like, yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
You ask a dude, it's like, that's
They're
different.
They're like, what is,
How?
it's like, what's this? This is peach and this is light pink. It's like soft pink. It's the same color. It's the same.
Do you guys have magenta here?
Yeah.
No, magenta 2. I need that shit.
I need magenta too. They're like, oh yes, of course. And they brought up the same color. I'm like, what was the difference?
It complements the cream on my face.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, we need to get so detailed into shit. But give me the broad colors. Give me blue. Give me green. You know what I'm saying? Give me orange. And I'll rock whatever. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I rock a lot of colors. And honestly, I've been very blessed. I look good in a lot.
I
look good in a lot of colors.
Starting to expand my palette.
Yeah, I've had to, because I was so tired of wearing just black and gray shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, what is that? Is that baby blue? Nigga, give it to me. I was like, let's try that one. It was nice. I was like, damn, I'm good looking. You know, you don't realize how good looking you are until you grab a color, and then you like, damn, I'm really attractive.
Yeah, it hit me. I was like, hey, yo, colors really make me pop.
Exactly.
Who would have thunk it?
I was like, damn, I'm really attractive. That's crazy. I should do this more often.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, my life of being attractive, it's over now, so it doesn't matter.
What constitutes attractiveness?
Well, I mean, like, you know, you attract others. That's what attractiveness is. You know, I don't need to attract anybody else anymore. I can't attract people with my personality, so I don't need to look good anymore because I already got a girlfriend.
But that's why I said what constitutes attractiveness. Because if it's relationally, then yeah, you wouldn't be interested.
Exactly.
But if it's like
but
in
if
the terms of friendship.
It's relationally, and in terms of physically, I don't need to be either of those. I don't need to be attractive in those senses. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just, hey, man, nigga, I got a girlfriend, and I'm chilling. You know? I'm G chilling. And then, you know, if it comes to friendship, then it's like, I guess I could use some new friends. I guess. I'm not... Okay, how do you feel? Okay, that is actually an interesting comment. How do you feel about potentially having new friends? I know you like talking to people, but I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about, like, friendship, like, genuine friendship. Not, like, associates, not acquaintances. Like, genuine friendship. How do you... what do you think about, like, the process...
Oh, and my mental, like, process?
Not necessarily your mental process, but, like, what do you think about the overall process of having to find a friend and kind of vetting them to see if they're, like, a good friend? You know, that type of thing.
For me, you are basically an acquaintance until...
Damn, I'm an acquaintance?
Not you. People in general
okay.
Are an acquaintance
damn.
until the foundational things are all checked off.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like if you don't check off in every foundational thing, you're not my friend. And I don't mean that as if you're not perfect, you can't be my friend.
Right.
But if you don't have basic morals that you stick with,
mm-hmm.
foundation, like a line you won't cross,
mm-hmm.
You have morale. It's like just basic human functions. If you possess those things and you show loyalty, you show honesty, integrity, and you show the fact that, let's say if I need you for something small, and you don't make a big deal out of it, and then you don't ask for favors back, and mention to me that since I asked for a favor, it's only reasonable that I repay it. People like that, I definitely don't waste my time with. So it's like if you just check out the basic foundational things for me, and you're a decent human being, but you're also living your own life, and you're not trying to attach yourself as a leech to anyone else, then yeah, I'll think of you mentally as a friend. And once that switch happens, I become very loyal.
Okay, but, like, I guess it's like, do you think, like where you are in your life right now, right? Do you think about, hey, should I, like, get more friends? Do you think about that? Do you think about, like, hey, maybe I'm not reaching out to people as much as I should, and maybe there's a friend out there that I could be missing. Do you think about that?
Well, I'm used to always reaching out to people. I've always been that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you were a friend or an acquaintance, or even an acquaintance of a friend, if you pop up in my mind,
right,
I would take the moment to reach out.
Right.
But I've come to the point in life where I just need to focus on me, because I was so focused on others, trying to help others, where I don't desire having more friends. If they come, I'm not going to push them away.
Right.
I'm but I'm not gonna be inviting, like having my door open, saying, "Hey, anybody who wants to come in can come in."
Right.
It's more or less of a, you gotta knock and I'll open the door for you.
Right.
That's it.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
But it depends on where you are in your life. If you're, mentally okay, you've got your life, it's stable, you've got a career that you're pursuing, and you feel like you could benefit from community, then yeah, go get some friends. Just be careful. That's it.
I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair. It's just, I think for me, it's not that I'm not grateful for the friends I have. I just feel like maybe I'm too close off to the possibilities. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes I need to expand my circle. Maybe I'm not looking for friends, but just more of a network, I guess. To put it out.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's actually one of the main reasons I've decided to finally go to college, is that exact reason.
For a network?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to network more because I have too much of an extroverted personality. And my introverted bitch has been winning that battle.
You're introverted, bitch.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's got an inner bitch.
I'm introverted. I ain't no bitch.
No, I
ain't no bitch. Now I'm just joking.
I definitely have an inner bitch that tells me not to do shit. Like when I'm lazy and I don't feel like working out, that inner bitch is going, nah, bro, just lay down.
Right.
Get your rest. Your back hurts. You're tired. You work out anyway. It's okay.
Right.
The inner bitch is always winning. And I'm tired of it winning.
Yeah. My inner bitch is big then. Jesus Christ. I don't be working out. I be like working out. I be doing good for maybe like 2-3 weeks and then I'll just drop off. Like immediately.
Yeah, like this past month, bro, because of so many birthdays and celebrations, I just didn't work out and I just ate all types of candy, and candy does not do my body well. I have such a sweet tooth.
Yeah, I don't. I really don't.
I am a sucker for candy. I definitely would have been one of them dumbass kids who would have been like, "Hey, come here, little boy. I got some candy." I'm like, "Candy? What you got? You got some sour shit? You got some sweet for me, baby? Come on, now."
You got something sweet for me, baby. You gonna be calling him baby in a second. Going to that van, nigga. Mister, what's that?
I had that happen to me before, though, in Brooklyn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a dude asked me, he was like, "You want some candy? Come here, little boy. I got some in the car." I was like, "Ma," and I ran.
Yeah, luckily, I never had to deal with that because I was always like a bigger kid, and no one wants to deal with a bigger kid. They always want like an easy target.
I mean,
this is on average, yeah. That's usually what it is. Is like they say that it's that when it comes to these sexual predators, they go for an easier target.
Cause I know. I remember at one point, it was said that predators will go after, like, the fat kid. And that's what I heard one time. Is that they'll go for the fat kids.
I mean, there are...
Because normally fat kids get bullied because kids aren't inherently... Well, no, they are inherently evil. They just don't realize it. They don't realize, like, the effect of their actions.
Right.
And they just point that shit out. I mean, they do it to pregnant women all the time. "Mom, why is her belly so big?" And if she isn't pregnant, "Ma, is that woman pregnant?"
Jesus Christ.
No, then why is her belly so big? Why is it so fat? Like, kids would just say mean shit.
Yeah.
So the fat kids are always the easy targets. That's just what I remember hearing one time. I could be wrong.
I mean, yeah, but like I wasn't fat as a child. I was like, I wasn't, or like.
Oh, I definitely was.
Around that age, I wasn't fat. Like I was like fatter more towards, like, I'm thinking like 3rd grade down. I wasn't fat then. I was more fat around like 4th grade.
I was the opposite.
Like 4th grade up. You know what I'm saying?
I was the opposite. 4th grade up, I became skinny.
Yeah, 4th grade. No, that's the funny thing. I look back at old pictures and I thought I was mad fat because I used to get bullied for being fat in 4th and like maybe 5th grade. And then 6th, 7th, 8th came around. I look at pictures and I was like, I thought I was fat, but I looked at pictures and I was like, I was dumb skinny. Like for real. And I was like, yo, body dysmorphia.
Body dysmorphia is a real thing.
It's a real thing. It is a real thing. And sometimes I'm like, yo, do I still have it sometimes?
Oh, I know I still have it. Yeah. That definitely is part of that inner bitch. Like, I look at myself and go, I still look exactly the same in high school.
No. No.
And then I'll remind myself, I'm like, no, you've come a long way.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I remember you in high school. I was there.
We just looked at a picture of me in high school.
Yeah, I was there. You do not look the same. You were a twig back in high
Just to let y'all know, I look like Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah,
Back when I
that's
was in high
a
school.
fact. He did look like Doofenshmirtz back in.
And I used to talk like him too.
Yeah, you did not used to talk like Doofenshmirtz.
Yes, I did.
Nigga, no.
Always with my random facts.
Huh?
Always with my random facts.
Random. He didn't know any random facts. He was an idiot.
He was an idiot. He was a genius.
He
It
was-
was just his psyche was.
Nah, he was a savant. That's what he was. He was a savant. He was really good at building this one thing, but it always failed because he was dumb in every other way.
He was a genius.
He was in one thing, in building robots. But besides that, he was an idiot. He was like, I'm going to take over the tri-state area.
He somehow smashed Candace's mom though.
He didn't.
That's how Phineas was born.
Bro, actually, you know what's crazy? Because so many people kept saying that the creator of the show
creator of the show, yeah.
had to come out, and he was like, no, he's not his dad.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't believe you, bro. You shouldn't have drawn him like that. You shouldn't have done that.
You know what's
He's
crazy?
a liar.
Is that other people said the same thing? He's like, I don't believe you. He was like, how you not gonna believe? I made the show.
I don't believe that nigga. He was also freaky as shit. He don't want people to know.
He said, but he said in the show, they literally said they only had one date, and then.
But why would he even write that to begin with?
What do you mean?
Why would he even write that Candace's mom, I keep forgetting her name, and Doofenshmirtz went on a date, period?
But they only went on one date.
But that's my point, though, is what's the point of even writing that?
What you mean? What's the point of even writing it? It's because it was funny.
This nigga drew Doofenshmirtz to look exactly like Phineas.
Right.
Then he lets us on with them going on a date when they were younger, and
Yeah.
then just ending it as that. Like, nah, there's no way that Phineas is related to him, though.
No, of course, because it was before even Candace was born.
I know. I'm telling. All right, this is exactly what happened. Let me tell you how it went down.
All
Let
right.
me tell you how it went
So
down.
Phineas and Ferb theories. Let's
Nah,
go.
let me tell you how
Go
it
ahead.
went down.
Go ahead.
Because I had the inside scoop. I was there.
You were
I was
where?
a journalist.
You were where?
I was a journalist,
you,
nigga.
You were a journalist in what universe? In this Phineas and Ferb universe?
Yep.
That's crazy. All right, go ahead.
Nigga, I was Nightcrawler. I was sacrificing other people to get the inside scoop. So let me tell you what happened.
All right, I'm waiting.
So, you know Candace's father, right?
No.
He like a bitch, like the dude from Jimmy Neutron. That dude's dad.
Nigga, that was Ferb's dad.
That's Ferb's dad. All right, cool.
All right.
So, you know his game ain't that good. It's
Okay.
not that good.
Right.
We could tell from his actions. He a little on the flimsy, loosey goose, hand down side. You know what I mean?
I don't know what that means. But
This
all
way.
right.
Boom.
All right.
Hey y'all.
Okay.
So he wasn't really giving her nothing, and she was like, you know what, Doofenshmirtz, I be seeing you all over the city. I be seeing you fly around getting your ass whipped by a platypus, but I need my platypus whooped too.
What does that mean? All right. Continue.
Put the pussy on the platter. Platter the puss.
This is maybe the dumbest conversation we've ever had on this podcast.
And then he said, bada bing, bada boom, Doofenshmirtz is out of the room. That's it.
Nigga, don't clap it.
9 months later, we had my boy, Doofenshmirtz said, I'm not bad. I gotta conquer the tri-state area. Like I conquered your tri-state area. And then left again. I'm telling you, that's exactly what happened.
Nigga, the only person on that whole show that had game was Ferb because he got with Vanessa.
Which is Doofenshmirtz's daughter. It's also Candace's mom's daughter. Why you think they look alike?
That was the dumbest sentence. I want you
Why
to.
you think they look alike,
I want
bro?
you, nigga.
I don't remember her name. That's why I keep calling her Candace's mom.
No, I know, but here's the thing: is you said that Vanessa was Candace's mom's daughter. We saw Vanessa's real mom.
I don't remember that, if I'm being honest.
I know you don't. I know you
that.
don't. We saw her. We saw who he had sex with to have Vanessa.
Hey, yo, Doofenshmirtz be really pulling them.
Jesus Christ. Ferb was that dude. That nigga didn't talk. And he still got Vanessa.
Hey, yo, I want all dudes to learn from Ferb.
You should learn from Ferb.
Well, I just don't care.
I wish you would learn from Ferb.
It's a difference. I just don't care.
If you just shut up, just be quiet, just fine.
Oh, you mean in front of you? I'm talking about with the girls.
Just be quiet.
If my men out there just wouldn't like.
See, but that's the thing. Ferb was that nigga, no matter whether it were girls or there weren't girls.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell my niggas out here.
Yeah.
Hold up, let a nigga speak.
I don't want to. You just went on the whole tirade about how Doofenshmirtz was smashing moms across his tri-state area.
He was.
All right, go ahead. Just keep talking. Go ahead.
All my men should learn from Verb. Don't talk too much.
Mm.
When she talk, don't talk.
Mm. Yeah, just shake your head. Just nod your head.
That's it.
Just say, mm-hmm. Then nod your head.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all you gotta do, guys.
And then if you text and she don't reply, that's it. Leave it at that.
Yeah, don't double text.
Don't double text.
Don't, especially if you're in the talking phase. Just text once. She doesn't reply. All right.
If you double text, I want you to know
Go about your day.
that is with the intention of never getting with this individual.
Oh yeah, no, you're immediately in the friend zone if you double text.
If you double text, I highly suggest you tell them that you're gay. That's your way out.
That means you're gay.
That's the only hope that you have past that point if you decide to fall so short. You double text, your next play is say you're gay.
Hey girl, you want to go out? Let's go shopping, girl.
She said, "Hey, I'm having a sleepover. You want to come? My girls are there." We've all always wanted a friend like you. Yeah, girl. I do hair and everything. And they get with her friend. That's it.
Stop clapping into the mic. Stop clapping into the mic, nigga. I'm gonna beat your ass. Stop clapping into the mic.
I'm expressive.
Nigga, stop clapping into the damn mic. It's an audio podcast. You clipping the damn thing, nigga. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm gonna beat your ass, nigga. Stop. I can literally hear it dip. I can hear it. I can hear it clip in my ear.
Me too.
Jesus Christ. Swear to God. Yo. Be like Ferb.
It's gonna be the title of today's episode.
I'll be like Ferb. Be like, I'll do that. Be like Ferb.
Be like Ferb.
After this, I'm probably gonna go see Black Widow.
Black Widow?
Yeah, I'm finally gonna go see it.
Tell me how you don't like it.
From what I've heard, it's like it was a good movie. It's just that it came too late.
I feel like
That's what I've heard.
But Zach is not gonna like it.
Did he see it?
Nope. That's why I said it's not going to.
Oh, because I remember on his Twitter, he made it sound like he already saw it.
Oh, I gotta check it out. I don't pay attention. I'm just saying in
Don't
general.
don't go on Twitter. Don't do it.
I'm on Twitter, but not on Twitter at the same time.
Don't do it. Just delete that. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Why?
It's not worth it. It's not. Trust me.
Not Twitter?
Just don't do it. Honestly, social media in general is not worth it.
Well, I'm off of everything.
However, I think Twitter is one of the most toxic apps ever to exist.
Oh, I love Twitter. I have only 10 people. That's why I love Twitter.
It is one of them. But here's the thing: even when you follow, because I don't follow that many people. Even with the people I follow, it like suggests other things, and I don't like. It'd be like, oh, you're interested in this, so I'm gonna suggest that.
Oh,
And
God.
every single time, somehow it just derails into the most toxic thing.
Yeah, that's a no.
Yeah, it's just don't do it. It's just not worth it. It's legit. It's just not. Like if you don't already go on it, like just don't. There's no reason.
I went on Twitter to like write the wildest thing that came to my mind during the heat. Because, I was low-key hallucinating during that whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So the first tweet ever on my Twitter is, "It's hotter than Satan's wet dream out in this bitch."
What did he say?
Tell me that day if it was 10, like, what was it, like 103, 105 or some shit?
It was like 104.
Bro, that day was hot. That was the day I did that.
It's hotter.
Than Satan's wet dream.
That's the thing. I haven't wilded out on Twitter. Zach be wilding out on Twitter. Follow ZBD the comic. He be wilding out on Twitter sometimes. He be posting some shit. I'm like, Jesus.
Nutted in her 3 times. Call it tres leches.
Nigga, I was like, yo, nigga, what did you just say?
I was like, huh? My man's what?
What did you just say, nigga?
What's going on, bro?
I was like, why you? He was like, nigga is horny on the main. This nigga horny on the main.
Horny on the main.
This nigga horny on the main. I was like, this nigga. I be seeing him like retweeting like a bunch of like cosplay girls. I'm like, nigga, please, this nigga horny, please.
I think cosplay girls are like some of the coolest bitches. Mm-hmm. I feel like they like just a cool girl, but whoever gets one are in for a ride.
I don't know, they're definitely freaky.
Yeah.
100%. No, 100%. 100% they are freaky. However, I do agree with you. I feel like they are probably like really chill in real life.
Oh yeah, I know a couple. Like they're so freaking chill, but it's like their emotional state though is very imbalanced. It's very imbalanced, bro. So it's like being friends with them is awesome.
Right.
But being in their life, yo, I've never been in a relationship with them, but I was close enough that I knew their life, and I'm like, no wonder you do this shit.
Yeah. You would touch as a child.
Oh, not that.
What?
Whoa.
Who?
How every time you do that, I'm about to say, you take that shit to a whole other direction. I'm going west, this nigga going east, I'm going south, he going north. That's crazy.
I thought that's where we're going. I thought that's where...
No.
I thought that's where... Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. Yo, I apologize to all the cosplay girls out there. I know all of y'all didn't get touched. Only most of y'all.
They're not going to support this.
I'm just saying, most people have been touched. What is the stat? It's like 1 in 4 that 1 in 4 people have been touched.
Well, I know that most pedophiles have been touched.
I don't give a damn about pedophiles. I'm talking about people in general. I'm pretty sure it's like a pretty like high statistic. It's like 1 in 4 people have been touched.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna look it up. I want to be correct on this.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Ooh. How many people have been touched? Yeah, 81% of women.
1 in 5 women.
Yeah, 1 in 5 women. It says
have
81,
have actually been raped or have had like attempted rape been done on them.
It says 81% of women have experienced sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment, 43% of men.
Yeah, so like
1 in 3 female victims of completed or attempted rape experienced it for the first time between the ages of 11 and 17.
Yeah.
1 in 3 women between the ages of 11 and 17 will have experienced attempted rape or rape. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what would fuck this world up? If for whatever reason, the law changed no longer in the favor of people of power, and it was more on an equal balance, where regardless of your status, class, or income level, if you committed a crime like rape,
Right.
whether you have daddy's trust fund or not, you're going to be convicted of it. Because I don't think these numbers have always been like this. I don't remember learning in health class, because I remember learning about the percentage of divorces and rapes and all of this when I was a kid. I don't remember it being this high, though.
Mm. Yeah, so it's one of 6 American women are a victim of attempted or rape or actual rape, like completed rape, and
Jesus.
1 in 33 men.
About half, 51.1% of female victims of rape reported being raped by an intimate partner.
Yeah. It's a real shame.
What the fuck?
It's a real shame. You know what I'm saying?
And 52% of the percentages of male victims being reported by rape is by people they knew.
Yeah, people are ignorant to the facts, but it's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. I found out recently that the majority of suicides are done by men.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We're taught not to talk about our emotions.
Yeah.
So it's like we just bottle them in, and a man's mind is already a wild place. Now, imagine a man with no support system.
Yeah.
With nobody that he can turn or talk to. Or young men who have an image that he has to fill, shoes he has to walk in, and he's in college.
Yeah.
And his parents have a high expectation of him, and he's not meeting it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's already on drugs. And I don't mean anything crazy. A lot of kids in college do Adderall to help them accomplish their tasks.
Mm-hmm.
It's very simple. It's called the college drug. It's Adderall.
Mm-hmm.
He could get addicted to that, and Adderall addiction is no joke. That's another crisis that isn't talked about, is the amount of individuals Adderall affects.
Yeah. I agree.
COVID didn't help.
No, COVID shutting people down definitely didn't help.
Here's why it didn't help. You have a lot of people who use their outside activities and hobbies as a way of relieving stress.
Yeah, it's an outlet.
There are a lot of marriages already that were failing before COVID. The only thing that was holding it together was the fact that they could go to their hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
They could go relieve their stress and then go back to whatever crisis that they had at home. Or even if it wasn't a crisis, no one's prepared to be stuck with someone for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You need that break.
Oh yeah, no, you need space.
You need that. That's why domestic abuse went up, suicide went up,
Child
especially
abuse,
amongst children. Yeah,
child abuse went up.
all of it.
Yeah, because we have a friend who works in Child Protective Services, and he was like, it was scary that all the calls pretty much just stopped coming in because there's no one there to report it. There's no one to report the abuse that children go through because you don't see it, right? Usually a teacher would report it if they see it in school, but since now it's online and since essentially it would be easier to hide, those calls just stop. He was like, he's like, I went from having like a lot of cases a day to having like 2 or 3. And he was like, that's terrifying. He's like, I try to do as much as I can, but I can't do anything if I don't know. Like that's COVID was it was a stressful, very stressful. It was obviously stressful for everybody. I don't know anybody who except Jeffrey Bezos, but besides him,
No, he's stressed out. So stressed out, his wife divorced him. Now he's leaving the earth.
honestly, I feel like he was playing between them. I don't know. I feel like he was probably playing. I feel like he was like, listen, bitch, I'm about to go to the moon. I don't need no ties to this earthly realm no more. And she was like, all right. And he was like, listen, you take half. Go find you a man who will love you as hard as you can. She does. She married some science teacher somewhere.
That's what she did?
Yeah, she married.
Oh, wow.
She married some science teacher. And she still, she still has stocks in Amazon. Okay. And also she's
doing really good things with the money that she has.
100%. And she's gone. I think like she says she's giving away a majority of her money.
She is. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's actually doing very good things with it.
Yeah, and after the divorce, Jeffrey Bezos
quadrupled his income.
Net worth quadrupled.
That is insane.
Ridiculous.
In under a year.
Because people were like, yo, I need these things delivered. You know what I'm saying?
You heard about how Vladimir Putin, his rival, Putin had poisoned him. So when his rival recovered, because he was taken out of country, and he came back to Russia.
Yeah, he
that's
leaked.
one, and then he leaked the blueprints, the footage, the how much it cost to build Vladimir Putin's entire $4 or $8 billion estate. Bro, when I heard just how much that costed, I was like, nah, there ain't no such shit as Elon is the richest man in the world. No. The Saudis and this man, Putin, are the richest people in the world.
$1.4 billion. I want. Here's the thing, right? What? How could you spend $1.4 billion on one thing?
On a house.
On no 1.5 on any one thing. I don't give a damn what it is. Any one thing you spend $1.4 billion.
I'm telling you,
you're not even making multiple of it.
That is chump change for him.
I'm telling you, bro. He probably just had the Russian government pay for it. He didn't care,
bro. He owns them.
I mean, I know, but it's not.
He
It's
had
not
them
like
pay for it. He was like, "What do you? I don't have to have anybody pay for it. This is mine."
No, I know, but it's like it's not his personal assets. It's the Russian government's technically.
Technically,
I'm using air quotes for people who can't see, which is everyone.
Bro, could you imagine
Billion.
just him hearing all of our stupid talks about who's the richest, about how Kylie Jenner just hit $1 billion net worth and all these other things? I bet you Putin is over there just like, little Americans, good, look for you. Elon, how you do this, huh? 188 billion. How you do cars? This is difficult. I have oil, you little filthy scum.
Bro, it's like,
I will bring your little toy cars to my country. It's fun. Haha.
bro, it's because it's like when you're in charge of the government and you're essentially a dictator, you have trillions of dollars
Oh yeah.
at your disposal.
You got print on demand, nigga.
Like this nigga, 1.4 billion. How the hell do you spend 1.4 billion on any one thing? I refuse to believe you can spend 1.4 billion on any one thing. It's not, and you're not making multiple of it, right? It's not like the government. They'll spend 1.4 billion on like military, right?
Right.
They're making multiple guns or multiple armed vehicles or multiple whatever.
And that house ain't making him no money.
This nigga spent 1.4 billion on a crib. This nigga spent 1.4 billion on floor and walls. Nigga. What? Mm-hmm. That is the most insane. That has to be the richest house in the world, right?
It has to be.
It has to be, right?
There's no other way. Well, we don't know about the Saudis' palaces. We have no idea. Those Saudi princes with oil, that ain't no joke.
Them Saudi princes, have you seen what is the dude with the largest car collection? It's some Saudi dude.
Oh, I was gonna say who, Jay Leno?
No. It's some Saudi dude, and he just, bro, what is it? It was something, hold on.
That makes sense.
It was something wild. It was some mad wild. Hold on, I'm gonna look up. The world. It was some dude. Oh man, it's some Saudi dude.
Let's see.
I don't know why.
There's a lot of cars out there, man.
Yeah, the car collection of the 29th Sultan of Brunei, I don't know how to pronounce that, is the largest private car collection in the world, consisting of approximately 7,000 cars.
Oh, Prince Jeffrey.
What?
That's the guy. Prince Jeffrey.
The Sultan?
Jeffri.
The Sultan?
Yeah.
This nigga's name
Oh, no, his younger brother, sorry. His younger brother's Prince Jeffrey.
No.
And he also owns a bunch of cars, too.
I'm not talking about Prince Jeffrey.
No, I'm saying the Sultan is the one with the largest car collection. His younger brother, Prince Jeffrey, also has his own car collection.
Nigga, this nigga has a younger brother. This nigga's name is Hassanul Bolkka.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'm on the website where it's talking about the guy right now.
This nigga Hassan has a little brother named Prince Jeffrey.
Jeffri.
Nigga, I can't see that. I don't got my glasses on.
Oh, well, do you want it?
No.
No? Okay.
Anyway, so approximately 7,000 cars, which has an estimated combined value of over $5 billion.
What?
$5 billion. Nigga. The Sultan of Brunei. I'm assuming that's how you say it. 5 billion. Nigga, how you have a... What? What?
You know how much money you have to have for your car collection to be worth $5 billion?
I can't believe this nigga has a younger brother whose name is... What was it? Jonathan?
Jeffrey.
This nigga's name is so exotic, and then this nigga got a little brother, his name is Jeffrey. This nigga's name was Hassanul.
Hassan. Oh, that makes me think about
Jeffrey, nigga, imagine, imagine have an older brother his name is full of your culture, and then you got Jeffrey. That is the nigga. That is the saddest name I have in royalty.
I'm very glad both my brother and I have foreign names.
I have a foreign name too.
Because I would not want to have like a, Henry as a name.
I have a foreign name as well.
No disrespect to anybody named Henry out there, but
Nah, fuck you, Henry.
I wouldn't want to have such an average name.
Yeah, you an average ass nigga, Henry.
Or like Peter.
I mean, your name technically means.
I know, that's why I said it.
Technically it means Peter, so I mean.
Well, if you hear Peter and then you hear Petros, you're like, yeah, that other one sounds better.
It does. It does. That's why I remember when we first met, and you were like, hey, my name is Petros, but you can call me Peter. I was like, okay, cool, Petros. I ain't calling no nigga Peter. I have never called nobody Peter ever in my life.
Because I've heard so many different ways of saying my name over the past 21 years.
Yeah, but you were like, yeah, you can call me Peter. I said, hell no. Immediately, I was like, no.
The reason why I would tell people that is because I got so tired of hearing different ways of saying my name. I'm like, since Petros is too difficult,
Petros.
Just call me Peter.
Petraki!
No, that's a story for another time.
Yeah, well, I won't do it right now. But yeah, no.
I still got to bring Padouche on here.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't have to. He's been dead for years.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. He's been dead.
He's just been on vacation.
No,
he's gonna pull up one day.
If you call vacation 6 feet under, then yes.
He's gonna pull up one day, bro. He'll rise. You can't kill Padouche.
I hope someone can. Jesus.
He's not Epstein.
He's not. You're right. He's worse. He's probably trafficking children right now.
He's the Indian Epstein.
Yeah, he's probably trafficking children right now.
You know, it'd be wild if there was like a nigga named Padouche and the FBI is listening to this. They're like, what do they know?
Nigga, Epstein already was the Indian Padouche.
What?
Epstein was already the Indian Epstein. That's what I meant to say. And I fucked up.
When you said that, I was like, huh? That was
In
so
the
lost.
Beninging. In the Beninging.
My brain's fucked up.
Yo, I will never forget that video. Because to me, I'm like, how stupid do you have to be? My man started off with, Genesis 1, verse 1.
He's a Genesis chapter 1, verse 1.
My man couldn't even get past the first sentence of the Bible.
In the
He said,
Beninging.
Ina de beninging.
In the Beninging.
Oh.
He said, yeah.
Ina de beninging. Jesus.
He go. What did he say? In the Beninging, bro. I give credit to anyone who's bilingual. If you're bilingual, right? I will give you as much grace as much grace as you want because you already know more than I do. Yep. Immediately. If you know 2 languages, even if you don't know them both that well, you already know more than I do. So I'll give you as much grace as possible. That was maybe the funniest thing. This nigga said in there, but I was like, if you were so confident, you thought you could do this in front of so many people, and then you couldn't, you get clowned. That's it.
He was a part of that percentage of suicide.
He said Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. Yes.
Ina de bini. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Help me. Muzo. How I say this?
I can't stand it. I can't stand. Give me the AK. I'm shooting it. I am shooting it. You make fun of me. I kill all you. I kill you from your grandma to your goat.
He said,
To your grandma to your goat.
Zulu, bring me the spear. I'm going to shaka this bitch.
I swear to goodness.
To goodness.
To goodness, I will take the God's blood and I will rain it upon your family if you make fun of me.
Yo, no lie. That's like the funniest insult. If somebody ever said that to me, I'd laugh in their face.
I will rain it upon generations of your family if you make fun of me.
I'm like, nigga, you gonna survive generations in my family? How?
I will break
You have to
the
kill me.
neck of your goat, which is more valuable than your daughter.
I could break the neck of my goat too. What's your point?
It is more valuable than your daughter.
My daughter's not alive yet.
Your daughter looks like a goat.
She's not alive yet. She's a sperm cell in my nuts. So, I don't know how that's supposed to work out.
I swear to God.
How you going?
I swear to God. You make fun of me one more time. I will break. I will break. I will break
Hold
your
on, say it
house
again.
in half.
No, say it again. I need to hear it again.
I will break
Oh, I caught you. Hold up.
your house in half.
House? Who?
I will.
I interrupted you. Say it again.
Is he making fun of? You dare make fun of the prince of
Prince,
Samunda?
Prince of what? Alibaba?
You dare make fun of the prince of Samunda?
Samunda.
Zamunda?
What y'all eat over there?
Your daughter.
Like I said, she's not alive yet. She's just a sperm cell. So y'all be drinking my sperm?
Yes.
What?
Yes. We will cut off your dick. We will cut off your balls, and we will drink it like the fountain of youth.
You know what? That says a whole lot more about you than it does
We
me.
will drink it, and then we will feed the rest of your body to the lions.
Okay. So how are you supposed to slay my generations if you're gonna kill me?
We'll take some of the sperm from the balls we cut off. We'll freeze it. We will take a slave girl, impregnate her,
Yo, what kind of don't breathe shit is this?
and then every generation, once they hit 18, we will do the same thing.
Who is we?
Over and over. Me and my country over and
Your whole country?
over and over.
Nigga, where is you from? The
and
Bronx?
Over and over.
This some hood shit.
Over again. This is not no hood shit. This is African shit.
Oh, African shit, yeah. This is authentic shit. We have the elephant shit,
This
yeah.
is Africa shit. This is no Brooklyn, no Bronx, no Harlem shit. Harlem could never.
Harlem sound better than Africa though.
Harlem sound
Harlem
better.
just sound way better off the tongue. Harlem. I'm from Harlem, bitch. Ain't nobody giving no fuck about you, little Shaka Zulu ass spear wearing nigga. I'm from Africa. Shut up, I'm from Harlem.
You
nigga.
have been indoctrinated into
Indoctrinated.
the indoctrinated.
Run that back.
You have been indoctrinated
Hold on, I
into
couldn't hear
the.
you. I heard indoctrinated. That's you, my friend. You got way
You
more
cut
melanin
me
than
off
me.
one more goddamn time.
What was that? I can't
If
hear
you
you.
cut me off,
Hold up, say it again.
if you cut me off one more time,
I can't hear you.
I will take your brain
I'm gonna listen to
and I
what
will
you're saying.
shove it
I can't
up
hear
an
you.
elephant's ass.
I can't hear you. I don't know how.
Shove it! I will shove it
How am I supposed to understand?
in
this?
the beninging.
Yeah, not the Beninging.
In the beninging, God made my hand to shove your head up an elephant's ass.
Wait, so if he made you in the beginning to shove my head, who'd he make first?
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
That wasn't the question. Is your country filled with people that think like you?
My country.
Oh, then there's not going to be a problem.
My country is so wealthy
Yep.
and so educated.
I could tell. Are you their prime candidate?
I am one of the dumbest ones in my country. That's how smart my country is. Yes. Yes?
Oh, I could tell.
I am so I am so one of the dumb, and I am still smarter than you.
And I bet you they're so proud of you.
Yeah, I am so much smarter than you.
Yep, you are.
That's why they sent me here, because they were like,
Because they want publicity
They
because
said-
they're starving.
because they were like, America, why would we send you our brightest?
You are the Beetlejuice of Africa.
We were like, why would we send you our brightest when our dumbest will suffice? And they sent me.
You sound like an anime villain. Why would we do this? Boriero.
And they will send me. And
You sound like the bitch from Kake Google.
I will take over your sad country with the army of 1,000 lions.
You have 1,000 lions? Are there even 1,000 lions left in Africa that aren't in captivity?
Yes,
Where? You just got them hiding?
yes,
Okay, cool. So bring them over to America.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yo, Google tripping.
I saw that your American companies, they just listen to everything you say. They listen.
Oh, you think that the Chinese aren't listening to you Africans?
The Chinese don't understand.
Right.
We said, boom, go no, hey, what? They don't know what that means.
Right. They don't have any interpreters. No. They're so foolish.
No, they hate black people. They don't have any. They think we speak monkey language.
Yup. They don't care about, trying to take over your country. Absolutely not.
No.
They're just going to give you money for free, right?
Oil doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. No, not at all. That's okay.
The stupid American.
Yeah, so Mr. Zulu, where can the people find you? Because I'm sure they're going to want to hear more of the things that come out of your mouth.
Stupid American. You can follow me on my Instagram. Zulu. Boo Boo. Hoodoo.
Also, you're an artist, too. Gotcha. You're a poet?
Oh, let me spit some bars for you.
Oh, yeah, please.
In my country, we say goats for brides.
Got you. I sense a bar coming.
I put your girl.
Wait, hold up. I can't hear you. Say that again.
In my country.
What?
We sell goats for brides.
Got you. Okay. You sell guts for brains.
I put goats for brides.
You have God for bride?
Goats for brides.
Gods for brights.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to help the people
I swear to
hear
God.
you.
I swear to God, if you do this one more time, I will assume you are homosexual.
Oh, well, this bit is going on a little too long.
This bit is going on as long as I want it to.
That's...
This could be a clip.
I sure do want to clip my way out of this conversation.
I'm going to clip your nuts off.
That's kind of gay. It's kind of gay.
Who said I was going to do it?
You just... Yo. I'm gonna clip your nuts. I'm like, huh? Party, sir? What? Run that back one more time? I want to make sure. I'm not, I want to make sure I wasn't drugged before I came here, because clearly I'm hallucinating.
Nigga, oh man, that was ridiculous. All right, Zulu, we'll see you later.
All right, my brothers.
It's okay, Zulu. Next time Padusha is going to come, I'm sure he'd love to talk to you.
You bring that child molester around me, and I will have your eyeballs.
Oh, I think that nigga heard you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You better keep that door closed. Goodbye.
Hey, yo, Zulu, wait. Oh, damn. That nigga fast. That nigga ran fast.
Out the Gunch cave.
Yeah, right out the Gunch cave.
I should have seen it.
Yeah, I'm very glad that we locked the door.
It was a feral mongoose. That's what he looked like.
I'm glad we locked the door so Badouche couldn't come in.
Nah, he's waiting. He'll wait till we get out and they ambush us.
Ah, damn. He's gonna touch your booty holes. Damn. It's always the damn shame when you can't stop a dude from... Because here's the thing. We've tried to kill Padouche before. But, he just...
You can't kill Padouche.
He's just, too bendy. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of built like rubber. No matter how much you take a bat to his brain, he recovers. It, bounces right off. It's kind of depressing. I've tried to kill him so many times and just nothing. I'm assuming you're looking something up because I can hear the typing through the...
I was trying to see what was that thing called? Is it like a doula when multiple people believe the same thing and it comes to truth? Comes to life? I
thought a doula was somebody who helped you with childbirth.
No, yeah. That is what a doula is. I'm thinking of something else. I'm trying to remember.
You talking about the Mandela effect?
No, not at all. There's something where it's where multiple people believe in this one fanatical thing that is not real whatsoever.
Okay.
And it becomes real. It's a part of some mythology. I forgot what it was called.
Manifestation? That's essentially what manifestation is.
That is essentially what it's called, but no, not at all.
I don't know. I thought a doula was...
I can't remember it now.
I thought a doula was somebody who just helped niggas give birth.
Yeah, it's like a, what's that, bed mother?
Bed mother?
I didn't say bed. Is that what they're called? Bed mother?
No. It's, I know, it's...
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Wet nurse.
Wet nurse, yeah. No, is that it? Is it wet nurse?
There's different names for it. There's wet nurse, there's, a doula, there's, There's another one, and it's slipping my mind.
Would you ever do one?
What, a doula?
Like get one, yeah. Like if you decide to do like a natural birth, not you obviously, but
No, we're probably gonna have our kid in the hospital.
it would make sense.
Yeah,
It would make sense.
yeah. I think she wants to be drugged up for it, so I don't blame her.
She's like, yeah, I'm not trying to feel none of this pain, bro. I'm trying to wake up and just see my kid.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't blame her for it.
I don't blame her either.
I would also.
I would never opt into that. If I was a girl, I would.
Nigga, if I had to shove a
human
football through my penis,
Yeah, no.
I would also take all the drugs.
Yeah, I would get rid of my eggs.
Yeah.
I would sell them.
Oh, 100%.
100%. At least I can make money for that.
Yeah, I would get rid of. I would just. Yeah, 100%.
And if I really want a kid, I'll just adopt. That's it.
If I really want a kid, I wouldn't get one.
Just play Sims, nigga.
Just play Sims. Yo, just play Sims.
You want a life when you don't have one? Just play Sims, bro.
Just
Come
play
on.
Sims.
You don't have one. It's okay.
That is hilarious. Play Sims. Nigga, you want a kid? Play Sims.
Play some Sims. Oh,
You
that's something me and my mom talk about a lot.
what? Playing Sims?
Most relationships and people who get married together probably shouldn't have kids because they probably did not go into the relationship thinking, would I raise kids with this person?
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, because I see a lot of relationships today where I'm like, you two work. You two and child do not work. Should never happen. You two would be terrible parent.
Yeah.
It's the dumb monkey way of me breaking it down. You two, no good parent.
Yeah, I heard it.
No good.
Yeah, at first I thought it was a complete sentence, and then I heard parents, and I was like, that wasn't right. That wasn't correct at all.
You two, monkey, make no George.
No, that.
George is curious, but not to come out of that monkey. George needs smart monkey parent.
That's a fact. That is also a thing.
If you don't fuck, put some rubber on it,
Yeah.
take a pill. It's going to make you depressed. But don't bring a kid into this world.
Yeah, if you ain't prepared to bring a kid in, you better be very careful.
And if
like-
people
like
tell
you-
you you're an asshole, don't have no kid.
Yeah, like you hoeing around, which, you know, I guess do whatever, but like, if you hoeing around and you potentially bring a kid in this world, you should have, you should have thought about that, you know, when you were hoeing around. That's literally, here's the thing, it's so crazy to me that people be going around just, you know, busting cheeks or whatever, or having sex, and they don't think about, hey, you know, this thing was made to this is
procreate.
This is for, you know, you to create life.
It feels good.
No, I understand that. I understand that. I understand the concept. But I understand that concept. However, that is the main thing it's for. Like, can you have it for fun? Yes, 100%. Can you have it for pleasure? 100%. Duh. I'm not going to deny that. But that is the main thing, is
Procreation, 100%.
for kids to be made.
Yes.
So that should be a thing that is a thought. If you're going to be out here hoeing, at least think about it. At least think about it. Just think about it. I'm not saying you just think about it. Just give it a thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many kids out here who are broken because their parents didn't think about it.
Or the dude wasn't ready, so he decided nah. Or the girl wasn't ready, and she decided nah.
Yeah, and I mean, or, you know, they have an abortion.
Or they give it up for adoption. That is always the better option if you have a kid.
Yeah.
However, you will never fully understand what you're succumbing that child to.
Yeah.
Not just the situations and circumstances that you place them for the opportunity of them being victims of something, but the mental trauma you put on them. My parents didn't want me. They're always going to live with that shadow. Even if it pushes them towards a better life, where they can produce something of themselves.
There's always that mental.
That will always be a driving force in their life, is my parents left me. If they have a kid, I'm not going to leave my kid because my parents left me.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Everyone's broken in one way or another.
Yeah.
It's kind of like choose your poison. Everyone's broken in a sense. And,
You're right.
You know? Like, we will never get to it where there's a kid that's essentially got all the things. You know, or there's a person who has all the things because they were raised by really good parents, and there'll always be something. Always. There's always be some type of mental dissonance where they understand something wrong. Like you know, how many times has it happened to you where you've done something or someone has done something and you didn't understand the reasoning behind it, so you thought of the reasoning yourself and it wasn't right, and they were like, "Oh, I actually did this for you." You're like, "How was this for me?" or some crap like that.
Yeah.
You know, there's always something. There's always gonna be that. There will always be some type of misunderstanding. Like maybe the person was like for the adopted people. Maybe the person was thinking of you because they're like, you will have a worse life with me no matter what. However,
but you don't know that.
But you don't know that
how
exactly.
The child will affect you.
But exactly. So it's not your fault for you not knowing. It's just that's what it is.
It's your fault for bringing the kid into the world.
100%. No, I'm talking
Either
about,
way,
I'm
it's
talking
gonna
about
be your.
I'm talking about the adoptees. I'm talking about the adopted kids.
But people also need to take responsibility too, because people don't like accepting when they do shit wrong.
100%.
Because they're like, oh well, you know, I was just young, I didn't know any better.
Okay.
It's like you know,
If you're
when
old
you have
enough,
sex.
yeah. If
you
you're old
have a
enough,
child.
if you're old enough to have sex, you are old enough to take responsibility.
Oh well, we had a condom on. It's like, well, even the condom packaging says this is not guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you want to be, you know.
You're aware of the risks.
Fucking with
The purpose of wearing a condom is because you're aware of the risks.
Listen, like I said, if you want to be fucking with a grocery bag, then maybe that'd be better. I don't know.
Nah, I don't think so. They're pretty breakable.
They're very also.
Those condom commercials are very convincing.
I'm telling you, bro.
They be
Sheepskin.
putting drills on it. That is very convincing. We need to make our plastic bags out of whatever they're making condoms out of.
Sheepskin, my nigga. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I told you, nigga. Oh, let's talk about your book.
Oh.
Yeah, we should.
I was waiting for that to get naturally brought up, and if it didn't, I didn't care.
It wasn't going to, so I thought I would force the conversation.
How did you like it?
My nigga. Hold on, I got intro of this. My nigga, he made a book, and it's fuego. And you made it like what, like last year? It got published what, last year, like November, September, something like that.
Around November, yeah.
Yeah, November, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was around your birthday. All right, yeah. So it got published last year in November, and this nigga, throughout all this, and he kept quiet about it. And I remember when we started the podcast, he was like, "Nah, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the book." And I was like, "Nigga, why? You are a published author, and not only are you a published author, he is an award-winning author, and not only is he award-winning, what was the review? It was the Plume Award, right?
Yeah.
It was the Plume Award, and then the review was from
Some professional lady. She's well accomplished.
Yeah, so he got it professionally reviewed, and the review was glowing.
That review was long, bro.
It was long, but it was glowing, and he's also an award-winning author, and we have him on our podcast. But he acts stupid on here because he doesn't like people knowing how smart he is.
I actually do have an innate fear of showing people or accepting that I'm smart.
Yeah. So, without further ado, the accomplished author of The Incredible Mind of an Average Man, Petros Ticos.
Thank you for that intro.
Sorry.
Couldn't have been better. That was phenomenal.
Yeah, I forgot which button was the applause.
No,
so I'm
that's
just
fine.
I think it's this one. Yeah, it is.
You helped me write the book.
I did.
Yeah.
I was a editor, I guess you could say.
Yeah, so-
was the title.
How that worked was the full story of the book. During quarantine, I had
You gotta sell this shit, nigga. I need some energy in your voice, nigga.
You want me to sell it? You want the salesman?
You need to sell this
Nah,
shit.
I'm not
nigga.
gonna. All right.
You got at least put energy in your voice.
I got you.
So the whole story of the book, nigga. They need to be excited about this. Come on, nigga. Come
So
on.
the full
nigga.
story of the book, high school, I wrote this poem, I Am. And it was a part of a project, and I'm pretty sure I've told you this before. I don't think the audience knows. I almost failed English all of high school. I wasn't really good at it.
That's hilarious.
I was never good at it.
That's hilarious.
And in quarantine, I showed my mom the poem that I wrote in high school, I Am. And she fell in love with it. My dad, I showed it to him because he saw how everything unraveled. He was like, who wrote this? I was like, I did. He didn't believe me at first at all. He was like, no, you didn't.
You're a liar.
I was like, wow, I can't write, Pop. Okay.
You are a liar.
And my mom simply said to me, write 50 more poems and we'll publish a book. So I wrote 30. And and the book came to life. I tried to write it, honestly, in a way where I could explain who I am a little bit
Right.
while having you discover yourself. That was my thought process of writing it. And it was interesting, to say the least. A long journey.
Yeah.
It helped me be a little bit more introspective, but it was a fun time. It was a fun time. I would write these, and then I'd text you. I'd be like, yo, tell me what you think about this poem.
Yeah.
What do you think I could adjust?
Yeah.
Do you think it was too deep or whatever? And then the last poem, Sunny, was about an old good friend of mine, Danny.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget when he told me this story about a portion of his life. And he was just talking to me about how he used to lucid dream.
Shout out to Danny.
Shout out to Danny.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll ever hear this.
He
I
probably
don't even
won't.
know where he is in life. But
Yeah, we have no idea who you are, but we hope you're well. And yeah, bro, we appreciate you.
Facts. He's genuinely one of the sweetest dudes I've
He
ever
was.
met. Couldn't drive for shit.
No,
bro.
couldn't drive for a damn
The sweetest
thing.
dude I've ever
One of the
known.
most dangerous drivers I've ever been in a car with.
I promise you, driving in a car with him increased my faith.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm still alive?
Nigga,
Woo!
I swear to God, I saw my whole life flash before my eyes whenever this nigga made a left. Whenever this nigga made a left, I flashed my
He
eyes.
did
for-
onto oncoming traffic.
Nigga, he literally, this nigga flew by a stop sign and turning left with a bush next to us so we couldn't see who was on the road.
We couldn't see.
I was like,
the
this
traffic.
nigga is ridiculous. Does his brakes not work?
No, it was a new car.
That's
That's
I
the
know.
funny part.
I know it
That was
was.
a brand new car.
Oh my God, this nigga was I said, dead ass, after that ride, I looked at Petros, I said, don't ever invite me.
He said, if Danny is driving,
Don't ever
do
invite
not
me.
ever invite me
Don't
again.
ever invite me. But Danny, we hope you're good, bro. We hope you're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro, when he told me this story about how where he would lucid dream and he lived a completely different life where people knew him, he had conversations he could feel, he could smell, he could hear, he would wake up in the dream, go to sleep, he had a job. And whenever he woke up in the real world, like months or years would go by over there.
Mhm.
So when he finally got back and he saw how much time has changed, it was literally like he was living another life. His wife told him, why would you leave me?
Yeah.
Like, he lived with her family. Like, this was the most interesting story I'd ever heard. So I remember asking him after he told me, because it made me tear up.
Mhm.
And I told him, do you mind if I ever write about that one day? And he was like, sure, bro, I don't care.
Yeah.
I said, go ahead. I've got notes. He never sent me the notes, but I never forgot the story.
Right.
I just couldn't forget it. Because, you know, I'm huge on stories. And that was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, a human being went through this. That is definitely one way where if your life is shit and then you get to live another life where it's a fantasy and then it goes to ruin, you really appreciate your current life.
Yeah.
And hearing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, the mental strain that must have taken on him. Because I've had my fair share of psychedelic experiences, lucid dreaming, all types of things. But for something like that, I could only imagine what he was going through mentally. So being able to write this wasn't really just for me. Like, I even shouted him out. It was, if I wrote this book, I told myself I had to include his story.
Right.
Because what I have always wanted is, let's say if the book does well, even if it doesn't do well, I want to give him a portion, but I can't find him. I've tried reaching out to him. I told him the book was done. I told him, I told about his story. He just never responded, or I don't even know if he got the message, really.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing, man, is his story captivated me so much. I'm like, if I'm going to eat, you're going to eat too.
So I guess if I could ask some questions, what was your writing style is very unique when it comes to poems. Usually when you think of poems, it's usually kind of like
Yeah.
usually there's some kind of cadence. There's usually some type of rhyme scheme to some extent. Not necessarily because they're free form, but
Those are the popular ones.
those are the popular ones.
Yeah.
What would you say was your inspiration for your writing style?
The Bible, all the way.
Okay.
I tried to write, and this is such a... It's going to make it sound way better than it really is, but I tried to write in an ethereal manner where I wanted the person to, like, get out of themselves for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Just for a moment. Take yourself out of whatever situation you're in and read whatever I'm talking about.
Right.
Because whatever I'm talking about, it's not just you understanding the heart of the writer. It really does read you back to yourself.
Right.
Like, a friend of mine. He said one of the poems that I have on love, where I talk about how when you love someone, this is paraphrasing it, when you love someone, right, and you have this burning passion where you're willing to do anything for them, but they don't reciprocate the same feeling back, what do? You set them free, like a cage bird almost.
Right.
You let them go. And that's what true love is being able to understand when to let go. Because if you don't, then it's just selfishness, and that's no longer love anymore. That's just, it's about me.
Yeah.
And my friend had told me when he was reading that with his girlfriend, it opened up conversations for them. And another friend of mine, he said that he was starting to learn how to speak better and how to actually use a higher vocabulary. I've got another friend who I haven't seen or heard from him in a long time, but he heard that I wrote a book, and it made him like pause for a second and go, dang, I'm really proud of him. Because he knew me when I was a kid. He knew me when I was like 8 years old.
Right.
So to hear that, it really, it meant a lot to know that these crazy writings, some guy, some kid, going through quarantine, was just bored or high, and I just wrote these.
Right.
That was it. Every time I would write, it was like I would watch a story play out in my head.
Right.
But for whatever reason, I don't really see things when I imagine shit in my head. It's like I see words first that, like, have you ever seen those videos where it's like a bunch of words that form out an image? That's kind of how my brain works. So that was how I wrote most of these poems, was I would get one central idea, and then they would just go. So I would immediately go, all right, where's my phone? Let me just write exactly what I'm hearing in my head.
Right. That's very interesting. So, like, if I can ask, which one of the poems would you say is your favorite?
Let me make sure. Me, yep.
It's called the poem's called Me.
The poem is called Me.
For everyone listening, the poem's called Me. Okay.
Yeah, not to reveal too much about it.
Right. But just the concept.
Yeah, just the concept of it was, how do I write the general stance of you, like human beings?
Mm-hmm.
And I titled the poem with Me because it's basically, you're wearing a face. Well, I wrote this based off of the Chinese proverb, you wear three faces. One to the people closest to you, one to everybody else, and one that you don't show anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote this as in, you are basically walking around everywhere with a smile. At work, regardless of what's going on, regardless of the boss, if he's yelling, or if the coworkers are assholes, you're just looking at them all with a smile. But then when you finally get to look at yourself in the mirror, you realize that when you give your smile back, it just is, you know it's fake. And you get tired of it. So you go one day, you know what, fuck this. And you fight back. You fight that inner bitch.
Right.
And you decide, like, no, I really want to be happy. I want to have this smile for real.
Mm.
And you come face to face with some of your demons, some of your emotions. And eventually, when you finally do have that smile, it's real. And then you realize at the end who I'm talking about. That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Like, if I have to pick one, which is difficult because I love them all.
Right, because they're like your children.
I literally, like, the very first poem in the book, Beginning.
Right.
I wrote it because I was thinking, it's very obvious that I believe in God.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to shy away from my belief with that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to write that one where it made people think, if a God exists,
Mm-hmm.
let's just say if,
Right.
how would he react? Right? And in there, I talk about how, like, God's reaction is, my children delight in killing themselves and torturing and in all these things. Actually, let me go to the verse, because I can't remember how I put it, but the way I put it, it even made me, like, step back for a second, where it was, I said, I did not spend 9 months on you. I created you when the instance of time was fashioned. Because I'm thinking, if God is quite literally all-powerful, all-knowing, then that means there is nothing he is not capable of. And that means creating everything in an instance. The thought of you was meticulously designed before he even put the spectrum of time in balance.
Right.
Before he even set the parameters of the universe, he said, this is exactly how I want to make this person. I want them to have these traits.
Right.
Because they will be able to do great things in life with these traits.
Right.
This is who I have designed them to be.
Right.
And then you design them that way, and you're like, yo, the work is complete.
Mm-hmm.
And you smile, you take it back, you take a step back, you rest, and you just watch. You observe your creation. I'm sure that's what all inventors do.
All parents do.
It's a tedious process. And once it's complete, you're like, yes, I can rest now. My work is done. And then you watch them do these heinous things. Kill, rape, pillage, like all types of torturous things. It's inhumane. And God just goes, you know what? I'm going to give them away to their God. Because he realized, even though I am God, I'm not their God anymore.
Right.
And that was how I wrote that. That's like the first poem of the book. I want people to know this is how we're starting off.
I remember that one. I do remember that one. And I remember when you sent that to me. And I remember, because it was mad late at night. This nigga would send me poems, and I'm literally, my head's going down on the pillow. All of a sudden, I get a notification. I look at my phone, and this nigga's like, hey, man, I just did another poem. Can you check it out for me real quick? Fine, nigga. I'm going to wake my brain up, smack myself in the face a few times. And I look at it, and I read it. And I have to, like, because I have my, I have a family member that used to do publishing. She used to do publishing. She used to be an editor. And so when growing up, I used to be around her a lot, and I would watch her do it, and she would give me, she'd be like, so this is what I look for, whatever. And so when he would come to me, I was like, oh, this is just my bag. Like, I remember doing this. And so I would go in and I was like, okay, the phrasing's this one. But honestly, right off rip, usually, he already had it. Usually. Like, the things I would advise would be very minor tweaks. But he already usually had the structure, the concept, all that was usually pretty tight, except maybe, some there was some grammatical error. But besides that, he was usually pretty tight on it. Every single time he would send me one, he was like, yeah, I think it's this one. There was only a few times, I think, where I was like, no, you need to write this one.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe twice.
And I'm glad I did.
Yeah, me too.
Like ADD.
Yes.
ADD I completely rewrote.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And that one came out way better.
It did. It really did. And but besides that, besides like maybe two of them, it was pretty solid. It was always pretty. I was just like, damn. Like, I was always impressed when I was like, damn.
It's pretty much a different theme too. Like every poem, it's not the same style.
Yeah. No, I would say it's the same style.
Well, it's same. I would say maybe grammatical style.
Writing style. It's the same writing style. It would just be a different mindset.
Because each one's delivered very differently.
It'd be a different mindset, but the writing style is the same. Because you can't change your writing style. It's your writing style.
Oh, King. Like King. That was the one I wrote during everything that was going on with George Floyd.
Yes. I remember that.
That one. Yeah, I love that one. Yeah. Ironically, the marketing department of the publication company I used, they said the one that they liked a lot was, let me go here. It was Revolution. Revolution was the one where I talk about everything that we've endured as a race and how we need to fight back.
Right.
And I didn't want to write anything, period, like that.
Right.
However, I was just so fed up with religion, with politics, with race, with injustice.
Right.
I'm like, we just need to stand up, period, to all of it.
Right.
No more bullshit. No more wasting any time. No more hiding behind closed doors, closets, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Right.
No more hiding. We can't do this shit anymore.
Right.
Because there are people dying, and we have the gumption to say something needs to be done. But when it comes into actions, there are very few individuals who do.
Right.
But it's not about the few, because it's not about the strong either. It's about the strength in numbers. No one cares about how strong the government is. If the entire world goes up against them, they're not going to nuke everyone.
Right.
Because they need people to serve them, to follow their plan.
Right.
It's the only way shit's going to work. If there's no one to serve their plan, they're going to be like, shit, what do we do now? Elon hasn't made enough robots.
It's true. No, but yeah.
So we need to fight back against all of it. And that was when I wrote Revolution.
Yeah.
Like, with that mindset, is I don't care anymore. I'm just tired of all of it. Because even as I wouldn't say religious, because I am religious, but not to what religion has been painted to be.
Right.
Religion has been painted to be a false narrative, and I think that narrative has definitely been created by the enemy.
Yeah.
Because churches do such a shitty job. And that not all churches, but unfortunately a lot. Like, you shouldn't be able to have a resume as a pastor, and then I do a simple little interview, and boom, you're the pastor of a church. There's a responsibility with that.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible says you're supposed to be above reproach, married once.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be temperate. You have to be wise over your children. Like, there's a lot of responsibilities with that.
Yeah.
And what a lot of pastors forget about, especially those evangelists or missionaries, is they leave the house because they want to go do the work of God. But God told them to be a family man. That's the number one thing God told humans to do, is procreate.
Yeah.
It wasn't build churches. Jesus says, make disciples.
Mhm.
I don't remember him saying make churches.
But your kids could be your disciples.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's literally what he says, is spread the word, spread the good news.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say go to a hotel in a different country and tell people about God who have already heard about God, who have a very strong faith of God because they have nothing,
Yep.
and then come back here a month later while your child needed their dad.
Yo, we already subtweet? That's crazy. We subtweet?
Honestly, I'm not even like subtweeting at any one specific church. This is common though.
Right.
Like, there are pastors who will comfortably say in front of their congregation, I'm a Hampton missionary, or I'm a Hilton missionary. And what that means is they only go
Stay
to
at-
countries
that have
that
Hiltons.
have Hamptons and Hiltons.
Yeah.
After going on a missionary trip, I don't blame them.
You're right.
I would never want to bathe
Mm-hmm.
in the river in Africa. When I went, I stayed in like this nice little hut of a community where there was running water, there was electricity. I appreciate it, but I definitely, hell no, I would never want to bathe in that river. It looked like Coca-Cola.
Right.
I have no idea what types of diseases are in there. I really feel for those people.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't think any pastor should be comfortably saying that. I only do missionary work if they got a Hampton or Hilton hotel nearby. It's like, come on, bro.
Mm.
That's not what the purpose of this is about.
Mm.
And that's why I wrote Cage, too. I love Cage.
Yeah.
I love Cage because I'm coming at, like, specifically the Catholic Church.
Right.
That was exactly what I had in mind, was the Catholic Church right in that poem.
Right.
Was they are wolves in sheep clothing.
Mm.
They truly are.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I never,
From where it started and how it is now.
I never understood the concept of praying to a saint. I never understood them having what they call it. They have like little statues that you like bow before. I don't remember what it was called.
I know that they have to do that, but I don't remember what it's called. I know that they have multiple sacraments.
Yeah, and then they have like tradition.
Yeah, those are the sacraments.
Yeah, but but they call it tradition, like capital T tradition.
Okay.
And like there's certain things to me that like, listen, structure is fine, right? Structure is cool. Like, that's important to have. But you have to acknowledge that those are usually man-made, so therefore they're not necessary. Those aren't things that you do it because that works for you, which is cool, which is fine. But it's important to keep in mind those are man-made. The things that God the things that God has commanded you to do, those take precedent over your man-made traditions. If your traditions or your structure helps you accomplish those, then go ahead, go forth. But remember, those are man-made. So if someone's doing it different, but they're accomplishing the same goal, you shouldn't say nothing. So, but when it's not accomplishing the same goal, when it takes precedent over what God has said, like praying to a saint, no one's ever said pray. God never said, "Hey, pray to a dead person."
Have you ever heard?
He never said that. There's never been there's never been anyone who can point it out to me in the Bible. There's never been one.
You ever heard an Orthodox or a Catholic person tell you why? Because every time I hear someone explain, it's literally like I'm listening to someone with Stockholm Syndrome explain why they love their captor. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You're going to go in a private box and tell somebody the things that you've done or the things that you've thought, the wrong things. And they're going to tell you, Okay.
Say 5 Hail Marys.
Say 5 Hail Marys.
Say 3 full of graces.
Yeah.
And
All Hail Fathers.
And then you'll be
forgiven.
Yeah.
I have a huge problem with that.
Yeah.
Because now it's allowing a human being who's not a therapist, and I've never thought it's okay to ask for forgiveness from someone for something you've never done to them.
Right.
It's like, why am I asking you for forgiveness? I haven't offended you. You only ask for forgiveness when you've offended someone. And you are not God. You're a fucking human. If you were God, bro, go heal my dad right now. You're not God. Go heal somebody on the street right now. Show me that you're God. Show me that you're worthy of me actually telling you the things that I've done wrong. If you can't, then you can't do anything right. What are you going to tell me?
Right.
Just go say this and that, nigga, then I'll just go be a Muslim.
That's a fact.
In Islam, I don't have to go to nobody.
I mean,
I just ask God for forgiveness.
yeah, in Christianity, you
Same thing. Well, not really, but it's kind of the same thing in Christianity too.
You don't have to go to anybody to ask for forgiveness.
Well, I mean in the Islam sense of the way that they ask for forgiveness.
What do you mean?
Because I asked a man who claimed to be a priest of a Muslim mosque or something.
Right.
And I was debating with him, and I asked him, I was like, how does forgiveness work? He said, you just ask for forgiveness. So I told him to his face, I said, so if I killed you right now and I asked Allah to forgive me, he would do it? He said, absolutely. I said, even if I didn't mean it, and I just said, forgive me. He said, Allah knows your heart. Nobody wants to do evil. So I said, hey, that's fair. So if I decided to rape a group of children right now, and I asked for Allah for forgiveness, and I just said it like that, and I had no intentions of caring, would he forgive me? He was like, yeah. I was like, that's where I don't agree with you. I said, I believe that God, I believe Allah, because that's Aramaic for God, which is kind of fucked up that people would just associate that with an angry God. It literally just means God.
Yeah.
Like Dios in Spanish.
Means God.
Or Theou in Greek is God. It just means God. Yeah. I don't agree with a God that just lets human beings do whatever they want, and just because they say, forgive me. Human beings are conniving creatures.
Yeah.
We don't mean shit.
Right.
Our inclination is to do evil. Like,
Right.
if there was no such thing as laws, I would not be a good person.
Right.
I wouldn't think about being a good person. I'm like, that's fucking retarded.
Right.
In Christianity, air quotes, it's all about being genuine.
Right. It's, but
That's what it's about. It's
intention.
about actually
it's about
being sorrowful for doing wrong.
Yeah, it's about turning your heart.
Yeah, that's literally what it's all about. It's, okay, yes, he will forgive you. Don't get it twisted, regardless of what it is.
If you genuinely repent.
Yeah. And I'm sure that there are people in the Islam faith who will disagree with him and say that that is how they represent it, but that's not how it was represented to me.
Right. Right.
Because I don't like to completely throw off other people's religions unless there are things that catch me off guard. Like, what are these ones? Not the ones who knock on the door. Not Jehovah's Witness. Mormons, yeah. Yeah, they definitely got something wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Something wrong with y'all.
Them and the people who believe in the spaghetti god, Pastafarianism. Yeah, you believe in that shit. That's for a tax write-off. You ain't believe in that.
Yeah, but it's made by 2 college kids.
That is hilarious. No, there are thousands of people who believe that.
Yeah, I know. It's so hilarious. How about this? This is how we're gonna end the podcast. How about you give them a little snippet, or maybe one of the poems that you don't mind reading?
One of the poems?
Yeah, one of the poems you wouldn't mind reading.
I just don't know which one. I'm actually like scrolling through. I'm like, which one do I want
take your
to do?
time. I'll bam for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Keep talking so no one thinks the podcast accidentally cut out.
Which one did you like?
Damn, you know I'm bad with names.
Because there's one that I stopped on, and I'm like, I know he liked this one.
All right, then just read that one.
All right, I'll read this one.
Which one is it?
Rebirth.
I did like Rebirth.
Rebirth.
I remember Rebirth.
Just to give y'all a understanding of, mind you, I will.
Actually, before we go, I actually want to say my favorite one. There was, I don't remember the name, but it was the one where God, what was it? She was going through the city. You personified it as a she, but it was like a concept of she's going through the city, walking through like at like the shadows or something like that. And I really like the way you painted the picture with that. I don't remember the name of it though.
I think I might know which one you're talking
It was really good.
about.
I really liked that one. That one was one of my favorites.
Let me look here.
Dang, what was it called? It was like, because you were talking.
Was it Doubt? It might have been Doubt.
Yes, it was Doubt. I think it was Doubt.
Yeah, it might have been Doubt.
I think it was Doubt.
Because that was Yep. Yeah. She can travel at the speed of thought without a trail to trace.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
It was Doubt. Doubt. I really like Doubt. That was one of my favorite ones.
I'll read. I can read Doubt.
No, read the other one.
Read Rebirth. Okay.
Yeah, read Rebirth.
I've never explained the purpose of my poems, but for Rebirth, it was
Explain after. Just read it.
Just read it.
Just let them.
All right, F it.
Just read it. Explain after if you feel like explaining.
If I feel like it, okay. Innocence personified with a myriad of unique features creates this substance, engulfed with blackness and disdain from its surroundings. He wanders through his existence with little worries. As his caretaker arrives for his daily dose of peace, he rejoices without thought. As the sun sets, an army of night creatures ride the wave of innocent fear. The young boy rushes to bed in hopes he can escape in his dreams. Yet the relentless evils of the night persist. He wakes and is no longer a boy but a young man. Every minute of his slumber was a reality. Every dream a nightmare and every nightmare memory. Pain surrounding him in every avenue, the direction of his youth is lost in his sleep. Whose heart was filled with wonder only knows anger. As the arms of time moved, he did not. He loses himself in a hall of mirrors, with every reflection a perception of how the world views him, how he views him. The longer he lingers in this endless puddle of suffering, he no longer recognizes his own identity. His heart is hardened beyond stoned. It's hardened beyond his body's capability and cracked. He suffers convulsions that make him endure a sensation he succumbed to as a child. He cries. The first drop turned to dust, the second to dew. With every tear, life began to form. All around him, his world began to change. He felt hope. A fire engulfs him as Dante's Inferno. Yet, he suffers no pain, nor burns. Only a feeling like that of a father. A hug. The hug that turned the pain from his stone heart into his name. His pain became his story, and his story his blessing. The darkness follows him ever still, yet he remains vigilant in the one who called him by name.
That was really dope.
Thank you.
That was really dope. If you want to explain, you can.
Yeah, that is the only poem that is directly written about me. Yeah, it's about me and my dad. Obviously, yeah, the father is my dad.
Right.
He's always been my hero. And the rest of it is talking about me and how I viewed myself for a long time. So it's cool for me to be able to watch myself do this. And that whole portion where I say he cries the first drop and then the second one, the reason why I put that in there is because I was raised not to cry.
Right.
And that's why I have it as just 2 teardrops. Where it's not like, that's a lie. I rarely have ever like bawled. I can only remember maybe 2 times ever that I've bawled.
Right.
So writing that in there was important because if I ever cry, it's an important thing for me.
Yeah.
And every time I think I've cried as I've aged, I've gotten better. It's like whatever it is that got me to that point pushed me past wherever I was before.
Right.
And there was a point in my life where I got pushed and pushed and pushed where I just decided I can't stay in this dark mindset anymore. I gotta go. I was like, I can't stay here. So this one, I really love.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, thank you. That one line, though, I remember you loved it, the Dante's Inferno.
I did like that one. I remember that. I was like, Dante, ooh.
To be honest, I have no idea how I write this way. Like, as I'm reading it, because I don't,
Right. Cause
mind you, I don't read what I write, too.
It's like a stream of consciousness for you.
Yes, it literally, it's like a wave. It comes and goes, where I could write, I wrote this poem, I think, in 2 minutes.
Right.
Where it comes and goes.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man.
And I originally was going to title this as Phoenix, because how I think of poems was I watched my life and and from an emotional standpoint. And my emotions were painting the picture for me.
Yeah.
And that was how I wrote this one, because I saw Phoenix, and that was what inspired me with the Dante's Inferno line too.
Yeah. I like Rebirth better though.
Yeah, I thought Rebirth was pretty cool.
Yeah. It reminds me of DC.
Well, DC needed that rebirth.
I'm a nerd. Anyway, but nah, that was really dope. Anything else you want to say?
No, I mean the book's out there. There's a link in my Instagram.
Yeah, you can find it on Amazon.
Yes.
You can find it on Amazon.
If you purchase it from the publication company's website, you'll get the most updated copy, which has the award and the review.
Yeah, what's that website?
Writers Republic.
Writers Republic.
Yeah, but if you go to my Instagram, Life of Petros, the link is there in my bio. You just click it. It'll take you straight over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that has been the Gunches Podcast for this week. We appreciate y'all coming along with us on this journey. Yeah, like you said, his Instagram is Life of Petros, and you can find the book in the link in the bio. So it's on Amazon, and you can find it on Writers Republic. You can follow the Gunches at Twitter and Instagram. Pretty much just the Gunches everywhere. And you can follow me personally, Reese Xander _ for the Instagram, and that is RESXANDER. Yeah, and we appreciate y'all. Don't laugh at me, nigga. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you guys next time.